Hi everybody, my name is Judith Wyden. I work particularly with Head Start and Early Head Start classrooms, and my work focuses on supporting social and emotional development in our classrooms. So I spend a lot of time in the classroom, but I also have the wonderful opportunity to work with families. And recently I had a wonderful conversation with a mom whose daughter is in one of our early Head Start classrooms. So her daughter is almost 2, and she presented me with what I thought was a great question. She said to me, you know, I come from a part of the world where we don't really put a lot of energy into putting kids in front of televisions and having them watch DVDs or giving them electronic toys or computers to play with. And she said, I'm really curious. I really want to know. Now that I'm living in the U.S., I see that there are so many products that are geared towards parents to give to their children with the idea that these products are going to make their children smarter. And she said, I want to know what you think about that. And I thought it was an excellent question. And I was delighted to discuss this with her. And she said to me, in essence, what does make kids smarter? Do these electronic toys, do these videos and DVDs make kids smarter? And I said, actually, in my experience and from common sense and from what I know from the research literature, parents are what make kids smarter. And she said, what do you mean by that? And I said, well, if you think about it, kids learn from their parents. And in the context of an interesting, engaging parent-child relationship, kids learn a tremendous amount about the world around them. And language development happens at a very rapid pace when we have infants and toddlers and young children. And when parents spend a lot of time talking to their children and telling their children about the world around them, that's when children learn a great deal. And so, for example, I was giving her the example that if you are at home and you're in the kitchen with your daughter and you're cooking and you're talking to your daughter about the ingredients that you're using and the measuring that you're doing and the stirring that you're doing and the mixing up of ingredients, your child is learning about cooking. She's learning about the different materials that you're using. All of that vocabulary is coming into her little brain, but it's coming into her brain in the context of her relationship with you, which makes it much more meaningful for her than if she were sitting in front of the television and watching somebody cooking on TV, because you are having a conversation with her. So she's really learning about accurate expression of language from you. And if you think about it, down the road, when she goes off to school and the teacher is talking to the children about measuring things and about fractions and things like this, she has real life experience from being in the kitchen with you cooking together. Or another example might be, let's say your daughter and her daddy are out at the store and he is talking to her, even though she may be tiny. Well, I'm going to buy this one instead of this one because this one is a better value. She understands what that is in the context of we're going out shopping, we're making decisions, and we're thinking about the price and the value of things. So when she goes off to school and the teachers are talking to her about numbers and the difference between a bigger number and a smaller number, she has real life experience with her daddy talking to her about things like that when they were at the supermarket. So the long and the short of it is really that when children spend a lot of time with their parents and their parents are talking to them, narrating the world around them, describing their experiences, that's really what makes kids smarter. The more time that parents spend talking to the kids, the more exposure kids have to a wide range of topics and subjects. And that's what makes the world exciting for kids, and that's what makes kids smarter. Thank you, everybody. I look forward to talking with you again soon.